Once again, I'm just letting people get in, waiting a little bit. Alright. Alright, so this is going to be more of me just being on stream all day. Um, it's not going to be the normal the update like it was yesterday. I'm going to actually stay on for a long time here as we track Francine coming to the coast. If you tuned in yesterday, you would realize, or you know that we were looking at something very different than what we're looking at now. Before we were looking at, maybe the formation of the eye. It ended up being a lot bigger than what we saw last night, but that was what we did see. Now you might notice, once again, the southeast side is pretty dry in this thing. There is some undercutting wind shear that will be saving us. But yeah, you can see backside of the system pretty dry, and it's going to stay that way, I would think. That might actually even get worse. But what'll be important to watch is as we get closer to landfall, we'll see if the dry air ends up pushing into the southeast quadrant. Because if it does, then once the storm makes landfall, there won't be much rain to be had. However, the strongest winds are in this part of the storm. This station, for example, sustained wind at 79 miles an hour, gusts to 91 miles an hour. That is on the southeast side of the storm. The southeast side of the storm is the strongest part of the storm. Keep in mind that means that even once the center of the storm is past you, the strongest winds will be a little offset from that. Now, this thing will be hooking northward. As of now, it's going more northeast. But we've yet to see. It'll be interesting to see when that turn happens. Because with the angle it's coming in at now, it's an odd angle. I know a lot of people are still sleeping this morning, so I'm kind of taking it very slowly. But we'll see. 10 p.m. advisory is due in a little bit. Or, sorry, 10 p.m. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. advisory is due in a little bit. So we will go over that information once that comes out. You can see huge burst of lightning. Huge burst of lightning, which is associated with this little burst here. This is a lightning burst, which typically, when you have lightning in the eye wall, it's a pretty good sign that the storm is strengthening. In this case, I'm not sure because the plane has not showed that it has really strengthened much. We're going back in again. Wait and see. We'll confirm that in a second. But the pressure is still at 976. That hasn't really changed. In fact, it might have come up a little more than that even. I don't need that anymore. You can see the storm definitely looks a lot healthier now than it did this time yesterday. Last night in 6 hours it did jump 25 miles an hour, which I mean, storms can pulse, they can go up quickly, they can come down quickly. Okay, the winds are coming down at this station finally. But you can see the eye wall. We're still a few hours out here. This will be interesting to watch. The rain is not going to quit. The rain has started now. Once the rain starts, it's reached Baton Rouge. It's not stopping. It will be continuous until the eye wall passes. Now, this isn't the most well put together storm in the world. So, overall, you know, it's going to be a weird structure. Like I said, the strongest winds are going to be where the wind is not. Sorry, did I just say that? Okay, I said that wrong. The strongest winds are where the rain is not. I'm pretty sure I just said the strongest winds are where the wind is not. That doesn't make any sense. But it's early for me, I guess. I don't know. But the strongest winds will be in this area here. Now, obviously, strong winds are possible outside of that, as we saw with this station, which was still getting hurricane conditions and 90-mile-an-hour wind gusts well outside of that. So, hurricane conditions extend probably about within this zone. You see, this band is the reason that I'm pulling a little south there. Actually, we can draw that better. Hold on. Because it does probably include that. But that's the circle for your hurricane conditions. And if you take this circle along the track, obviously it's going to shrink once it gets inland, but you get the idea. There will be a good swath of Terrebonne and Lafourche that will get hurricane conditions. Also, up to St. James, St. John, even St. Charles might get some hurricane conditions. Assumption, St. Mary. Up to Baton Rouge, it depends on how far west this actually gets. If it stays east of Baton Rouge, then the hurricane conditions will stay to the east. This is an interesting feature that it kind of formed inside the eye almost. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking for. I was hoping they dropped a drop sound. Okay. 10 a.m. advisory is out. Nothing seems to have changed. Nothing seems to have changed. This is not updated. Yeah. 90-mile-an-hour near the coast. That's at 7 o'clock. We're gonna be here for a while. Alright, well, I'm going. So, this was going to be a short update. I will do a longer live stream later. As of right now, kind of need to relax a little bit. If something changes, I will definitely start again, but as of right now, that's not the case. So, be safe, be on the lookout for updates later, and I will see you guys later.